What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lisa Upside Down. My name is Lisa, and today I have another Vinyasa class for you. Today's Vinyasa class is focused on waking up our core muscles, and not only the core muscles that you generally think of when someone says core, but the core muscles that are in your back that often get neglected. This class is geared for intermediate yogis. Knowledge of alignment and basic yoga poses is preferred, although anyone and everybody is more than welcome to come and play. Let's talk safety though. Safety is my number one priority, so above anything that I am telling you to do, if your body says no, I need you to back off so that you can make sure you are staying safe. I don't use any props in this class specifically, but if you would like to have a set of blocks nearby or maybe a strap just for comfort, you can do that. More than welcome to. I think that's it. Grab your water, maybe a towel, get on your mat, and let's get ready to have a great class. All right, you guys ready? Ready? Okay. Let's start out in child's pose this morning. I feel like that's appropriate. Come all the way down and find that child's pose and take those knees out to either side, finding that wide leg child's pose. You don't have to totally stretch first. You can come down, let your elbows hang down to the ground. Drop that forehead to the floor. Maybe gently rock your head from side to side on the mat, waking up your third eye. And start to catch your breath. Taking nice big deep inhales and letting it go. And keeping those knees nice and wide in that wide leg child's pose so you have room to drop that belly as you breathe. Really pushing that belly out. Taking those big deep inhales. As you exhale, opening up your mouth, parting those lips, letting everything go. Thinking about matching your inhales to exhales as you start to breathe normally. And start to straighten out your arms, lifting your elbows up off the ground, maybe coming up onto your fingertips, stretching out those shoulders. Start to walk those fingers towards the top of your mat, by pulling your shoulders. And then pull your shoulders down your back, taking your arms away from your ears, straightening out those arms. And then in this extended position, take another nice deep inhale in and let it go. Notice the difference between how it felt with those deep inhales in a relaxed position, and now when you have a little bit of tension in your body. Deep inhale in and let it go. Good. And start to walk those fingers over to the right side of your mat, keeping on your fingertips to pull that left side body open. Keeping your sits bones down on your heels. Legs are still out nice and wide. And the further you walk that left hand towards the right side of your mat, you're going to open up that left side rib cage, left side lung. Breathe in nice and deep. Feel the openness of that left side body and let it go. Again, nice big deep inhale in. Feeling it fill that left rib cage and let it go. Good. We'll walk those fingertips over to the left. And same thing, staying up nice and high on those fingertips. Make sure your sits bones are still on your heels. And breathe into that right side long, right rib cage. That nice deep inhale in and release. One more. And let it go. Good. Bring yourself back into center. Coming onto your palms. Bring your knees in together and start to roll yourself into that tabletop position. Spreading out those fingers. Making sure that your hips are directly over your knees. Your knees aren't smushed together. Find that nice tabletop position. Spreading your fingers out like stars. Making sure that the heels of your hands are directly under those shoulders. And find your cat-cow. Nice big deep inhale in. You're going to take your tailbone all the way up to the ceiling. Crown of your head to your tailbone. Really pulling that chest forward. Throat open. Deep inhale in. And as you exhale, round that back, pushing your shoulder blades all the way up to the ceiling and letting them drop down either side. Releasing all of that air. Find that cat pose. Inhale. Find that cow. Deep inhale, pulling that chest forward, tailbone all the way to the ceiling, crown of your head to your tailbone, really pulling open that chest. And exhale, finding that cat position, rounding that back, pushing the ground away through the heels of your hands. And back into cow. Take a second, close your eyes. And really feel this cat-cow in your body. Waking up your core. It's a core class today. You're working your core and your back, finding all those muscles. Good. Maybe you have one more nice deep inhale in that cow position. One more release through cat, really rounding that back, pushing out all of that air. And then back into that tabletop position. Waking up the spine, waking up those core muscles that are in our backs. Taking that right hand all the way up to the ceiling and swooping it under your left armpit, finding that threaded needle. Maybe that left hand comes to the ceiling. Maybe it comes behind you. Maybe it finds your right hip flexor. Pulling that shoulder away from your ear. Finding that twist. Think about what's happening in your back, all those muscles that are engaged to be able to allow you to twist. Good, and slow release, taking that left hand all the way back up to the ceiling, back down to the ground, and reversing it. Finding that tabletop position. Good. Left hand comes up to the ceiling, swoops under your right armpit. Right hand comes up, maybe behind you, and maybe it finds your left hip crease. Pulling your shoulder away from your ears. Think about how twisting to this side might feel a little bit different than the other side. Feeling that stretch in your back. Good, and slowly reverse out of that threaded needle, pushing yourself back up into that tabletop position. Right hand comes down, left hand comes down. Find your tabletop. All right, from your tabletop, we're going to tuck those toes. Tucking those toes under you and just pulling up your knees. Finding that nice little table hover. Engaging that core. Pushing the ground away through the heels of your hands. Make sure you're nice and high. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Finding that nice little hover. And imagining your belly button all the way up to the ceiling. Good. And take all of your weight into that right foot and push your left heel all the way to the back of the room, landing that left foot back down onto the mat. And you can start to slowly rock into that left leg, opening up your calf muscle, And then coming back into that hover. Slowly waking up your leg. Maybe finding somewhat of a three-legged down dog. All the while being very conscious of your core muscles, tight and engaged. Good. Pulling tension back into that right toe. Bring your left foot back into that hover tabletop. Finding your core muscles, waking yourself up. Put all of that energy and that weight into your left toe, pulling your right out straight. And again, starting to rock back into that right heel, waking up that calf muscle. Coming back into that hover, finding the openness in those shoulders. And then pulling all of your weight back into that left toe to pull your right back into that tabletop position with that hover. Knees are nice and high, about 1 inch off the ground, not way up here. That's not what I mean by nice and high. And find that nice hover. Good. Slowly walking one leg back at a time, maybe starting with your right. Take your left, find that plank position. And feel your core muscles. Imagine your belly button to the ceiling, push the ground away through the heels of your hands, and find your plank. Plank is not up here. This is a down dog. And make sure you're nice and straight, squeezing your glutes, finding that plank position. Good. Walk your left foot back into that hover, followed by your right. Finding that tabletop hover. Pull your belly button to the ceiling, and walk your right foot back into plank, followed by your left. Good. Bring your left leg back into that hover, followed by your right. And take both of your knees and let them touch. Good. So you're in this hover with these knees touching together. Perfect. Take those knees over to the left, finding a slight twist, and engaging your obliques on the right side. Finding this nice little spin, still pushing the ground away through the heels of your hands. Beautiful. Fire up those obliques, and slowly, with control, bring your knees back into center under you. Finding this hover. Good. Take those knees over to the right, same idea. Firing up those left obliques. Start that little tiny hover to the side. Obliques are warming up. And slowly, with control, bring those knees back under center, finding that nice hover. Good. Drop those knees all the way down and give yourself one cat-cow. Nice big deep inhale in. Bring that chest forward. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take it all the way out. And find your tabletop. Good. Tuck those toes, taking you into that hover, and walk your feet back, one at a time, and find that plank position. Start to take your hips over to the right without moving your shoulders. Shoulders are still in line. Your hips are parallel. Good. Now slowly bring all of your weight into that right hand, lifting your left all the way up to the ceiling, finding that side plank. Oh. Good. Firing up those obliques, those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Side plank. Beautiful. Slowly take that left hand back down to the ground and follow your hips over to the left. Shoulders are still square. Hips over to the left. Feeling those obliques warming up. And then start to bring all of your weight into that left hand. Right hand comes all the way up to the ceiling. Side plank. Good. Right hand comes all the way back down, finding that plank position. Perfect. Bring yourself forward on those toes. And down you go. Nice and slow. Chaturanga. Ooh. Good. Find that cobra to release. And then slowly, from this cobra position, bend those elbows and take yourself all the way down into prone. Beautiful. Hands come out nice and straight right in front of you. And release those shoulders. Big deep inhale in. And let it go. Bring yourself out nice and long. Imagine you're being pulled from that right side wall by your wrists. You're being pulled by your ankles down behind you. Stretched out. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your left leg up to the ground. Imagining the sole of your foot just kissing the roof, the ceiling. The roof is up the outside of the house. Take a nice big deep inhale in and let that left foot follow you up. And if you could feel your hip bones on the ground or your hips, and make sure your hips are nice and even. Just that left leg comes up nice and straight. Think about your back muscles, your core muscles in your back engaging, your glutes, your hamstrings. Pulling that left foot up to the ceiling. Inhale in. And on your exhale, let it go. Foot comes all the way back down to the ground. You can rock out your hips left and right. And then reset yourself up for the right side. Next inhale, that right foot's going to come all the way up to the ceiling. Good. Straighten out that leg. Pull that right foot up. Point that toe, bringing tension into that foot. Bring it up maybe a little bit higher. Work your glutes, work your hamstrings, your lower back. Inhale. And on your exhale, drop that leg all the way down nice and slow. Rock your hips out from side to side. Perfect. On this next inhale, both legs are going to come up to the ceiling. Inhale in. Both legs come all the way up. If your back comes up and your head comes up a little bit, that's okay. We're not using your hands quite yet. And start to feel your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings firing up. Point those toes. Imagine kissing the ceiling with the soles of your feet. Inhale. And let go. All the way down. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Good. Shake it out left and right. We're going to be doing the same thing, but lifting that opposite arm. So your hands are already out in front of you. We're starting back with that left leg. And as your left leg comes up, your right hand's going to come up and reach. You're taking that diagonal across your body. Deep inhale in. Bring that right hand forward. Left foot comes up. Chest comes off the ground. Really reaching from one side of the room to the other. Pulling yourself up using your back, your core muscles. See if you can come up a little bit further. Bring your head off the ground. Look up. Gaze up. Straight forward. Deep inhale. And let go. Take it all the way back down. Other side. Next inhale, we'll take your right foot up, left hand up. Into the air. Come on up. Okay. Pulling your chest forward. Head up. Fingers towards that side wall. Toes towards that back wall behind you. Coming up a little bit higher. Feeling your back muscles engage. Inhale in. And let go. Come all the way down. Good. I'm sure you can guess what's next. Taking both feet up at the same time as both hands. Take big deep inhale in. Let it go. And on your next inhale, bring all that body up. Fingers forward, shoulders away from your ears, hands back in front of you, feet back behind you, pointing those toes towards that back wall. Coming up a little bit further, firing up that core muscle in your back, those core muscles, there's more than just one. Coming up a little bit more. Deep inhale in, and release all the way back down. Rock your hips out, left, right, right, left. And bring your hands so that they're directly under your armpits. Squeezing your body, torso on either side with those elbows. Finding that cobra setup. Next inhale will take you up into a little baby cobra. Not all the way. Inhale in and let go. And as you do, roll your body down. Next inhale, you come up a little bit higher. Breathe it in, a little bit higher. Exhale, come back down. Again, a little bit higher. Making sure your shoulders stay down. You're not up here. Shoulders are down by your sides. Elbows are squeezing your torso. And release all the way back down. A little bit higher, come on up. Find that cobra pose. Think about what's happening in your lower back. And release, coming all the way back down. One more, coming up into your full cobra. Woo. Straightening out those arms. Think of your lower back, shoulders down, chest forward, and release. Coming all the way down. Tuck those toes and bring yourself into that tabletop position. Taking yourself back into that child's pose just for a minute to release that lower back. Good. And bring your hips all the way up, finding that down dog. Walk it out, left, right, right, left. Spin those hips. Do whatever you need to do to wake up that body a little bit more if it's not already wide awake. Good. Perfect. Right leg rises all the way up. Find that three-legged down dog. And open up that hip. Start to circle out that knee, circle out that hip, maybe rotate out that ankle. Good. Find that three-legged down dog. Deep inhale, we'll take that right knee to your nose. And exhale that right knee back into three-legged down dog. As you inhale, bring that right knee to your right elbow. And exhale. Right leg comes back, three-legged down dog. Right knee, left elbow. And then take it back. Three-legged down dog. Right knee to your nose. And take it back all the way. Good. Drop that right foot, finding that down dog. Left leg rises all the way up. Ooh, open up that left hip. Bending out that left knee. Rotate that hip and knee around. Rotate out that ankle. And find that three-legged down dog. Bring that left knee to your nose. And take it back. Good. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. And take it back. Inhale, left knee, right elbow. Find that twist. And take it back. Find that left knee to your nose. And take it back, three-legged down dog. And drop that left foot next to your right. Walk it out, left, right, right, left. Slight bend in your knees. Hop, skip, jump, or step to the top of your mat and roll it up nice and slow. Finding that Tadasana. Rolling those shoulders back, palms forward. Okay. Deep inhale, grab all the love and the light. Exhale, cactus those elbows back. Let it go. Inhale, grab love and light. Exhale, forward fold, taking that love and light with you all the way down through your heart center. Inhale, lifting up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come down. Hop, skip, jump, or step back into that plank position. We're back here again. And I'm adding stuff. Okay, we're going to focus on this chaturanga as we come down. So make sure you're in that nice plank position first. You're going to come forward, right? A little bit on your toes. And as you come down, take it nice and slow. And you want to shoot for this 90-degree in this chaturanga. Okay, hold it. Take the backs of your feet, tops of your feet onto the ground, and come up. Cobra pose. Exhale, back down, down dog. Slight bend in your knees, hop, skip, jump, or step to the top of your mat. Roll it up nice and slow. Finding that Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back, palms forward. Good, deep inhale, grab low and light. Exhale, let it go. Good, inhale, grab it all, and take it with you, forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, nice straight spine. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, hop, skip, jump, or step. Find that plank position. Good. Really paying attention to that chaturanga, making it slow. Come forward on those toes and come down. Find that 90 degrees. Make sure your butt's not in the air. Elbows are squeezing your body. Good. Come up, cobra pose. Aha. Good. Take it all the way back. Nice and slow. Ooh, one more. Slight bend in your knees. Hop, skip, jump, or step to the top of your mat. Roll it up nice and slow. And roll those shoulders back, palms forward. Grab love and light. Deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, grab love and light. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale in, coming up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Hop, skip, jump, or step. Plank position. Last one. We're going to take it nice and slow. All right, come forward on those toes and come down. And the one thing I see a lot with chaturangas, and when I'm tired I do it too, is a dip. Your butt comes up, your shoulders come down. This will give you shoulder problems for show. You want to make sure your butt's down. You're at 90 right here. All right. Tops of your feet come down to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Good. Exhale, back into that down dog. Right leg rises up. Bring that right knee to your nose. Good. Right knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Right knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Right knee, right elbow. Hold it. Feel that belly button all the way to the ceiling. Core's fired up. Right knee, left elbow. Feel those obliques. You got this. Right knee back in a center line. Take it all the way back. Feel like a down dog. Let it go. Good. Inhale, right knee to your nose. Land that right foot in between your hands. Come on up. Crescent pose. Ah, finally you're standing. Finding crescent. Wow. Okay. Finding this crescent pose. Knee directly over the heel of that front foot. If this back knee is bent, it's okay. It just means that your hip flexor has not woken up yet, and that is all right. Good. Deep inhale. As you take your inhale, you're going to bring those arms back using your core and your back strength. Back muscles flexing. Good. Inhale your way back into crescent, and exhale. Bring yourself forward. Hands miss forward and come all the way back. Head is forward, fingertips to the back of the room. Think of your core holding you up off of this front leg. And if you're falling over, engage those core muscles and take those feet out wider. Okay, and find this position. Good. Fire up that core. As you inhale, come all the way back up, fingertips to the ceiling, and back some. Well, using those core muscles in your back. Good. Inhale yourself back into center, and exhale, forward you go. Fingers to the back of the room, head forward. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale all the way in, fingertips come to the ceiling, and then behind. A little bit of a back bend. Good. Inhale yourself back into crescent. Exhale, come forward. Leave those hands out in front of you. Pull all of your weight into that front right foot. Bend that back left knee and take yourself into that warrior three. Good. Once you find that warrior three, your hands can go wherever your hands want to go. Flexing out that left foot, chest down, chest forward. Make sure you're closing out that left hip. Good. Using your core muscles. Think about what's happening in your body. Your abs are fired up, and your core muscles in your back on the left side are engaged to bring that leg up behind you. So right here, all fired up. Good. Wherever your fingers are, bring them to point towards where your back left heel is pointing. There's that back wall. As you inhale, bring yourself up into that right foot and lift that left knee. I know, there's a lot of balance. Core muscles, man. Good. Inhale in. And as you exhale, find that warrior three. Bring yourself all the way back. Slow it down. Engage your core. Find that warrior three. Slow it down. Yes. Beautiful. Good. Slow it down. Bend that right knee and bring yourself to that one-legged Tadasana. Inhale those hands up. Yes. Deep inhale in. And as you exhale, you're going to take that left foot down to the ground. Knuckle drag yourself all the way through. Let it go. Release. Inhale. Back up. Find that Tadasana. Exhale. Let it go. Cactus pose. Inhale. Grab love and light. Exhale. Forward. Fold. Let it go. Inhale. Lifting up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Hands come down to the ground. Hop, skip, jump, or step. Back into that plank position. Here we are. Take the chaturanga nice and slow. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Inhale, cobra. That wasn't too bad. Exhale back down. Find that down dog. Good. Left leg rises up. All right. Bring that left knee to your nose. Take left knee, left elbow. Left knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Feel that core. Left knee, right elbow. Feel that core and what is working around your back. Left knee, left elbow. Obliques. Your abs. Left to right. Good, left to left. Left to center. And push it back all the way. Find that three-legged down dog. Good. Inhale your left knee to your nose. Land that left foot in between your hands. Come on up. Find that crescent pose. Come on down nice and low. Inhale. And take your hands back. Those back muscles firing up. Good. Inhale back into center. And as you exhale, come forward. And let those fingertips come behind you. Use your core muscles to keep you up from resting on that front leg. Again, if you're falling, find wider train tracks. Okay? Those legs further apart. That doesn't mean just your knee. It means your actual feet. All right. Inhale yourself back up, crescent pose. Stay down nice and low on that leg. Take that slight little back bend. Engage those back muscles. Good. Inhale back into crescent. Exhale forward. Head comes forward, fingers come back. Good. Inhale yourself back up into crescent. Make sure you're still staying low in that front leg. Take yourself back, slight little back bend. Good. Inhale yourself back into crescent, and forward you go, leaving those fingertips in front of you. All the tension in that left leg, and kick yourself up, finding that warrior three. Once you find warrior three, your hands can go where your hands want to go. Closing out that right hip, right hose, right, all the hose, right toes down towards the floor. Engage your core. Think about what's happening in that back muscle. You can even touch it. Your back muscle on your right side, fully engaged. All right. Slow as you go. Find that warrior three to that one-legged Tadasana. Take it slow. Bend that left knee. Slowly rise. Don't lose it. Engage. Core. Yes. Come on up. Beautiful. Kicking back into warrior three. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, come on down. Take it slow. Think about what you're doing. Abs of steel, back muscles tight, engaged, working, steadying. Think about your ankle muscles, everything that has to work all together in perfect harmony to get you to stand in warrior three. Inhale yourself back up, bend that knee, slow. Slow, 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 slow. Yes, look at that. Inhale in, and as you exhale, knuckle drag, drop that foot, and release it off. Let's go. Let it go. Inhale up, find that Tadasana, exhale, cactus, let it go. Good. Inhale, grab love and light. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, lifting up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Hop, skip, jump, or step. Back into that plank position. Good. Right leg rises up. Bring that right knee to your nose. Send it back. Exhale it back. Good. Right knee, right elbow. Take it up. Hold it. See if you can actually touch your right knee and elbow together. Take it back. Right knee, left elbow. Bring it up. Take it back. Right knee to your nose. Land that right foot in between your hands. Come on up, crescent pose. Good. Finding that crescent pose. Deep inhale in this crescent pose. And as you exhale, you're going to take it to warrior two. Inhale up and exhale, warrior two. Good. And inhale in this position. And as you exhale, this back left arm is going to swoop down, finding that crescent pose. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, find that warrior two. Think about your core over your pelvic bone. Think about the placement of your core. Your core cannot engage if your butt is back. Bring it in, engage that core. Everything is tight, right? Inhale in. Exhale, hand comes down, finding that crescent pose. Inhale that hand up. And exhale, warrior two. Good. Crescent pose. Now, what am I doing? What am I trying to get you to do? Trying to get you to go slow. Trying to get you to go with your breath. I'm trying to get you centered. Something that's familiar until you don't waver. If your core is fired up, you can transition from warrior two to crescent slowly without wobbling. And that's all you're doing. We've done a lot to engage that core. Thinking about our back muscles, having to work to pull our hands up and back down. Finding that nice little flow without wavering, staying nice and low in that leg. Good. One more. Find that crescent pose. No wobbling. Find that warrior two. No wobbling. Yeah, come back up. Crescent pose. Deep inhale in. As you exhale, take those hands all the way down to the ground. Kick that back right leg all the way up. Find that three-legged down dog. And then down to down dog. Pull yourself forward. You didn't get out of the chaturanga. Find that plank position. Take yourself forward on those toes. Exhale. Chaturanga. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Good. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, back to that down dog. Left leg rises up. Bring that left knee to your nose. Kick it back. Left knee, left elbow. See if you can touch. Left to left. Kick it back. Left knee, right elbow. Kick it back. Left knee to your nose. Line that left foot in between your hands. Find that crescent pose. Come on up. Fire up that core. And now you know what we're doing. Okay? Deep inhale in. And as you exhale, warrior two. Smash that warrior. Like hit it. Like a boss. Okay? Inhale in. I know it's a lot on the shoulders. Inhale in. Exhale that hand down. Inhale it back up. Find that crescent pose. And as you exhale, find that warrior two. Find it slow. Deliberate movements. Without wobbling. Find your pelvic bone. Again, on this side. Make sure it's not up here. Drop it. Engage. Those lower abs, transverse, those are what's helping you stabilize. So don't take them out of the mix by moving your pelvic bone back and tipping your pelvis forward. Let them engage. Let them help you move from crescent to warrior smoothly. Dropping that tailbone. Good. Two more. Find that crescent. Find that warrior. Find that crescent. Beautiful. Deep inhale in. Exhale. Hands come down. Framing up that foot. Kick that left leg all the way back. And then down to down dog. Come on forward. Last chaturanga, so let's make it count. Come on down. Find that chaturanga. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it. You're lucky I didn't throw push-ups in. Inhale. Cobra. Ay, ay, ay. Good. And push yourself all the way back onto your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. You're not in child's pose. You don't get a break. You're almost done. Deep inhale. Bring those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale. Right elbow down. Left into the right. You've done a lot of this. So let's stretch it out. Stretch out your back. Stretch the muscles. You can take a wide leg stance if you need to. Good. Bring yourself back up, back into center. Open up those arms, grab love and light, take it to the other side. Left elbow comes down, right to the left. Bring it all the way over to the left and forward. Good. Bring yourself back up. Release. Grab love and light. Exhale, cactus back, and grab all 10 fingers behind you, opening up those shoulders. My shoulder hurts so bad. Good. Take it forward towards your right quad muscle, your right thigh, and stretch out that left lower back. It's been doing a lot of work. So as you round that back forward, taking your forehead to your knee, you're going to feel that pull and that stretch in that lower left back. Good. Slowly take your torso over to the left side, stretching out your right lower back. I was doing a lot of work today. Bringing our legs up in that locust. Bringing our leg up in that warrior three. Good, coming into center. Just letting your head hang. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Let anything that you're carrying with you drop onto the ground. You don't need it. Good. Inhale your torso up. Release those hands. Let yourself go. Coming back into that Dandasana. Okay, find that Dandasana. Scoot your butt back, chest forward, finding that nice forward fold. While you're down here, grab onto the outside of your right foot with your left hand and sit yourself back, finding that revolved heron pose. I'm all the wrong way, like this. If you want a little extra love for that hamstring, I didn't do much for hamstrings today. You can take that elbow down to the ground and pull that leg towards you. Good. Push yourself back up, but don't lose that foot. Take that right foot to the outside of that left knee. Left hand comes all the way up. Hook the left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Sit up nice and straight. Flex that front left foot. Check out what's happening behind you. Good. And release. Coming forward. Hop that right foot back to the right side where it belongs. Bring yourself forward, grabbing onto the outside of that left foot with that right hand. Pull yourself back, find that reclined heron, revolved heron, reclined heron. You can take that elbow to the ground, stretch out your hamstrings. Hamstrings didn't do much at all, but they did a little bit. Good. Sit yourself back up, take that left foot to the outside of that right knee. Right hand comes up. Right elbow hooks out to the left knee. Flex that right foot. Check out what's happening over your left shoulder behind you. Good. Coming back into center. Take that left leg back where it belongs. You're almost done, but you're not quite. Come back with that chest and let those legs come all the way up, finding that boat pose. We're making our way to Shavasana, very slowly though. Okay, a little bit more core work for you. If you can, extend those heels all the way up to that corner of the room. You are welcome to. If it is better and easier because of the hamstrings to bend your knees, you can come right here. Pull that chest forward. Make sure you're not rounding that back too much. And slowly lower yourself into a banana position. Your shoulders and your heels are not touching the ground. Take yourself, find that banana. Engage that core. Find sturdiness and steadiness in this position. Next inhale is going to take you back into that Navasana, that boat pose. Inhale up. And exhale. Find that banana. Take it down, nice and slow. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, back down to banana. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, banana. Inhale, find that boat pose. If you can, grab your feet. Find your toes and pull yourself into that nice straight leg Navasana. I always think of the elephant in Zootopia. I have kids. That's why. Good. Find this position. Find your center. Find your balance. Maybe even close your eyes. Pull that chest forward. Find that core muscle engaged, nice and tight. Good. Release your toes, but don't drop those feet to the ground. Find that Navasana. Find that banana. All the way down. And then finally, Shavasana. Take yourself all the way down. Good. Inhale your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. Exhale, let all that air go. Rock yourself from side to side. Good. You're going to kick those feet up, grabbing onto the insides or the outsides and finding that happy baby. Just rock yourself from side to side. Does it always feel good? You can find that straight leg to one side or the other, or both. If you have that straight leg, happy baby. Good. Bring those knees back into your chest and take both knees over to the right side. Your gaze over to the left. Just a nice little spinal twist. I like to end here. Good. Inhale those knees up and over to the left. Your gaze goes over to the right. Good. Knees come all the way up into center. Maybe you give yourself one last great big hug. And then let those legs shoot out all the way straight, finding your Shavasana. Hands can go up if you want some love and light. Palms can go down if you're looking for grounding. Take a nice big deep inhale in. And let it go. Slowly wiggle out your fingers and your toes, rotating your wrists and your ankles. You're rocking your hips from side to side. Maybe your head on the mat. And slowly make it over to your right side, relieving the pressure off of your heart. That nice fetal position. And just linger. And slowly, if you're ready, and even if you're not, push yourself into that nice seated position. In that nice easy seat. Take your time. And for the last time in class, grab all the love and the light in the room and pull it down into your own heart center and bow your head in appreciation for yourself and for your practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Please enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and the rest of your life. Namaste.